There's the blast pack out to try and do some damage. He knows there's players coming on both sides and nothing he could really do about it. Redgar left on that 6 HP, eventually dealt with, but the trade is quick for Chronicle, who gets another and almost in for all four. That would have been a spectacular round for him here in the pistol, but Gambit do end up falling. And really, you have to look at that Vents play from Liquid and how it started. They give up the mid control. They don't take a fight that they don't feel like.
I'm almost certain the round will be done by the time that Yumpy actually comes around the corner. And all it really means is it should be at least that little bit cleaner. Now, Chronicle, he gets 1 kill here. That's absolutely fine. Like, I would even call that a decent round. And there you go. I'm taking that if I'm Gambit.
Generically, yes. Catches them, one away from getting another nade online, and a challenge from Shados. He's gonna have 2 players actually facing into him, but they managed to overrun the site with Scream and Solkus down. Cryptix is the only man left to defend as Link rotates to help. And nicely done by Liquid, and especially then obviously facing into the 3. Now on range though, it's not quite the case yet. Redgar still able to get the spray in onto Solkus. They really need to be walking away with this pressure on Link. His teammates nowhere nearby, and he is cleaning up house. Nat's the last alive on 45 HP. Solo man going in for the plant, but he's being rushed down on Heard the Steps. Oh, he's being played on the clock, but he isolated Cryptix. He's free to plant, he knows it, and Yampy, although he's closing in the distance slowly, won't catch Nats. Trying to catch an angle, and there it is, but Nats gets away with it. All 3 kills, and Gambit has gone deep into screens, and I think he popped his ultimate there, right? And now he's just taken down right away. And I presume that was even through it. Good job by Defo. I don't know how he gets 2, leaving Nats in a winnable position. The 3K in the previous round. Now they call on him once again. Creep behind them. It looks like they're blissfully unaware of his position, and Nats has spotted them. This could be huge. Only a pistol on Yampy to defend the defuse, and he's inside the cage for another clutch. Back-to-back rounds for
the showstopper finding another pick. This is just pistols in this round, and somehow this is already becoming very costly indeed. Scream has just taken down Nats as well. It leaves just 2 remaining.
Nat's not here to save the day this time, but a good play by Shados buys them a chance. One opportunity, there's a pull online. It's going to be a stun instead, actually, as Redgar spots he's not on it. Halfway defused just about, and Scream has the blades out. The shot not connecting down to the Sheriff. Time so low, he has to hit the shot now, and it is too late. Redgar closes this one out, and Gambit push up to 3 rounds. A really good attempt by Liquid, though, all things considered. As he's revealed down below, he opts to hold his position. His teammates rotating to help, but they get isolated first. And now as they come through the smoke, only the one. Cryptix, luckily, I think spraying the smoke himself, manages to trade, but Defo's up close to punish. And poor old Yampy, operator in hand. And you really could consider a save. This is a much more winnable clutch than it looks like. A shame he doesn't have paranoia still on.
Oh, he's seen the barrel.
He spotted the barrel.
Oh, the next kill's free. If he gets snapped back, he knows exactly where he is, but he's not quite gonna get it. The clutches only go Gambit's way. I should have known. But we'll see if they can turn things around. As said, a lot of these rounds have been incredibly close, but if you're trying to play against Gambit on clutches as well, that's another thing that they thrive in. Soulcast gonna be the last man standing. Now,
unfortunately, there'll be nothing for Solkus either. Playing your own game, as they so eloquently put it, is not always the best way to go. And with this tighter late round gameplay, they have managed to get themselves back up on the horse. In fact, he might not have an option to take any fights. Up goes the Cosmic Divide, and they're rushing straight in. Pulled back, though. Bungie jumping into sight is the Jet of Defo. And the trades are in. Scream coming down behind them on the ramp. Yampy still on sight, now able to get right out of there with the Shrouded Step, just about surviving. Gambit taking heavy casualties on the way in, but they do end up with a plant.
Back into the site. That nade is so strong, though. It's going to clear the back, and it's left all onto Shados. It would need to be the craziest clutch so far, and although he's managed the first, the other 2 players looking to come around the corner can't quite connect. Running out of bullets in the clip as well. He'd need some instant headshots here, and Scream will not allow it. A big round from him, a 5th on the board for Liquid, and now even money again is going to be the problem for Gambit.
You know, Tom, I hate to say it. I really hate to be that guy, but in that corner, defined by Yampy. Oh, Defo's already in, but they're ready. Link is primed and waiting to take that kill. And as he goes back towards the site, Cryptix is just using his util, his trap wire, and his cage to completely ruin their day. I think even a camera tag going in. Good night and sweet dreams to Chronicle. He's being rushed down, and despite the first going his way, I mean, he is against the entirety of Team Liquid. Not an easy fight to win as 6. And if that actually went down, it would have killed him. It would have gotten Nats in the corner, so he is incredibly unlucky that he clipped the edge of the wall. But it's bought time for Screen to rotate in and take a nasty double. Gambit of 10 seconds to get to the site, and it's all onto Chronicle. He can't even get to the spike on time. The half's already over, and Team Liquid have claimed a 7-5. The question is, can Chronicle pad the stats? And no, he can't. But Yampy somehow is watching that smoke as they come on through the flank, though. Nats early up behind, and well, look at this. He's able to take the double as Defo sprays away. That's just gorgeous. I mean, Nats actually basically stole that first kill up top.
Yeah. 20-30 seconds up on the clock when they're trying to go for an execution, and that's always difficult to make anything work, and especially in this round where they don't have much to play with. Really solid round from Gambit. Not a single player lost. Chronicle's going to get caught out. Bear in mind, this is a bonus round still, so any damage is going to be valuable, but Soulcast, he might get more value himself. He's looking to get a showstopper maybe in this round alone. Already up to 4 kills, and Defo...
Yeah, absolutely. Dive onto that spike. There's no time left to get the defuse. So there he goes.
Peeks and give them some space back into the site. It's the peek from Scream, though. You wanted a big play. Well, both players get kills almost instantly, and Scream will close out the round. Didn't even need the Blade Storm in the end. The hero rifle was enough. Slowed down at least by the cages, but this is a fast push, and Nats is he going to be ready for He will. Snaps back in time. He basically needs to be a hero for them once again, but this is what this man seems to do best. Already finding 2 kills on the site. His third comes up as well. They just can't deal with this Cypher. 4 kills. He was alone for the majority, and Shados is there to close it. But there's no doubt, but he's given that lifeline. As said, that round was so crucial. Defo has been having a bit of a rough time, and it's not looking like it's going to get any better. And this time they have isolated the players on this A site. Nat's still standing, but he will fall. And now it's on to Shados. 1 versus 4.
There's no way he checks this right corner, surely.
Does he go that far, though?
It doesn't need to. Comes into play. Team Liquid. Man advantage extends even further with Scream, but Chronicle, Bulldog in... I mean, a Bulldog Judge retake. It doesn't really get much worse than this.
Yeah, I'll be a bit upset if they win. I won't lie. There's a part of me that wants to see this team succeed, but there's a part of me that wants to see them completely fail with this purchase, because it shouldn't work. And Chronicle's upgraded, so that's at least something. The Judge... Oh, he's gone over the top! He's jumped. He's basically Cooper stomped Scream. Unfortunately, that doesn't do any damage, so...
This flash, let's see if Team Liquid can punish it. There's the flash, the peek, and at least 1 kill. Nats quickly able to trade. This is perfect on a round like this, but as Nats falls, the B side is now wide open for the taking. In fact, Defo...
Only now will he have known absolutely anything, but well, they just try and run past him. Now he can try and just buy a little bit of time. A second kill would be huge, and he's actually going to get it. That's a spike down. In fact, you spoke of nuclear.
This time up against the operator of Defo, who collapsed them right away. Down and out. Liquid now lose the man advantage. And they've got 25 seconds to make a push onto the site. Link coming alone through main. Yampy gets spotted, and he's not even going to get the first. At this point, Link basically can't get it.
That's infuriating. And yeah, as I said, Defo's been quiet. That is a big turnaround.
The showstopper used up in heaven. It's a jet that he's chasing after. Not going to be an easy kill by any means. The updraft he keeps alive, but Defo can't get the shot off in time. Operator for Solkas, 5v3. This is the round that Gambit needed to try and fight back in overtime. And
pushing into the B site. So many angles being held. Soulcast already getting 1. Nats, Shados though, they managed to find 2 back. Now the paint show is going to do a little bit of extra damage. Nats will just about survive. And now it's all onto Shados, but he gets nothing done. Liquid will close out Split. And
tough risk to take. The fact that you decide to change the common triad.
as Gambit look to get back into this site with a man advantage, they will concede the spike plant. 2 spotted inside of Lamps. Defo wanting to pursue. Really just buying time for that flank to come in. Got Nats on the way up behind as Shados falls. Oh no, the whole team is crumbling. And the flank's even being spotted. A disaster of a round with Nats going down. It is 1-0, Team Liquid getting away with a 4v5. And they did it in the same fashion. I'm pretty sure they lost the pistol on defense and they did this exact crunch play. Maybe a little bit to read into there, but Liquid didn't. Doesn't seem to matter though. They still managed to mop up the rest of the forces, but
of course Scream gets a kill, which, you know, that is something you can normally bank on. Redgar going to be in a fairly good position, but it's Guardian to play with, and they're going to get nice and close, and that's where that gun falls apart. In fact, the whole round does. 3 entries coming in. They had a decent position. Hookah control, and
that fake in towards Hookah isn't going to sell anything at all. Good shot by Shados. The spray continued, and he catches Link afterwards. 10 seconds to get that spike planted. They have to deal with Shados now, and they do. There's an opportunity, but they decide against it, opting to save the weapons instead, and the first round will be found for Gambit. Again, on the Tom, I mean, we start this out and you say, hey, oh, look, this is why they're losing, because they've got so many weak. Pull his team back into this one. The smoke down. It's such an easy spam for them. But the flank, oh no, Chronicle! He almost got behind them. Defo has to do it, and he does! A nice triple to close out that round, and Gambit managed to find a second. All on the back of that Blade Storm.
I'm still trying to work, because that was a wallbang kill from Chronicle.
He just doesn't see the walls. Killing everybody through them. They've got a real opportunity to take this. It's only Solkus in the corner. He's going to be spotted immediately, and Chronicle with another wallbang. What is this guy? 3-3. Gambit somehow get back into that site. Tom, I'm losing my mind here. But Gambit have got that advance push by Defo, so they've still got 2 players here, and Nat's tucked in the corner. It's a good opportunity. The first kill is found, but he's plenty more players to contend with. Redgar is here to help, though, and he's only hitting Eddies. An easy win for Gambit as they go up to 4. Redgar up close, hasn't even got his weapon out, but Scream uncharacteristically misses the headshot. Blink in the corner now detected. Chronicle takes him down, and Defo's in with more. Solkus is left alone, and he's locked out by a Cosmic Divide. He doesn't even know if they're defusing yet. It doesn't look like he thinks they are. That is a great shame. The defuse already through. The RNG is going to give it to them, and this time it won't. The last pack by. How is that still alive? He's in the corner and doing damage to Link. Viper's Pit falling down, revealing the rest of Team Liquid for Gambit to just clean up and put 6 on the board now. So much more freedom on that A site, knowing that they're likely to get the fight there along with the Viper Wall. This is just a gorgeous round overall. In fact, a flawless one for Gambit, not just in terms of every player staying alive, but
Prince Makers so far.
2 through the
He
smoke.
almost got Link.
The star though.
This is the classic, but they've managed to basically avoid so much of it that they'll be able to reclaim some of that position. Rek are already going to find another, and actually the showstopper gets nothing done. It's left all onto Scream, and well, that was 3 ultimates committed, 3 powerful ultimates for Team Liquid put into that round, and can Cryptix to try and hold on to this round. Cryptix stuck in a close angle. He's going to have the grab well, but actually Link and Cryptix combine. They should now know where both of these players are. One of them wiped out, and Cryptix so low on HP, but he's clinging to life. 45 HP, attempting the clutch. And I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
So
just
close.
about enough time, I think. Yeah.
How long was left? 0.66. Hopefully that's not a sign for Gambit's future. They're 9-3 up. The last second he turns, still Cryptix falls. Good shot onto Solkus. Stops the defuse, and the spray down is good. 1v1 Redgar repositioning, but now Scream knows this guy has to be inside of Hookah. He's even managed to pick up the Sheriff, but he didn't think the peak would be in play. Team Liquid are going to have such a hard time. This judge could be a huge difference maker. In fact, the first kill goes his way easily. Another close range duel, and Link is absolutely farming them.
They still need to get rid of Nats, and he's just playing on the edge. Now this does actually mean that the pit is going to fade completely. They're diffusing within the smoke, but actually Redgar's come around behind the clear from Link. This might just be his round, and they've already got it halfway. He has to peek out onto it. He'll find the headshot through the box. Redgar with the clutch of bonus round victory from Gambit. Portion of the map versus Team Liquid. But like, See, look how nice and comfortable. Easy, just walk into A. Nats will get some kills.
Oh, you're
just
nasty.
shutting it down. He's not even breaking a sweat. Look how relaxed he is. He just don't go hookah.
Second you see. But look, he's chilling. He looks like he's watching a presentation on how to play Valorant, not clutching it out. Cryptic's running out his...
Oh, no.
Well, he's jumping, so he's definitely dead. That's a 4K for Nats, and I love it. First time in a long time I've seen the Viper actually pick up the orb.
Gambit already came prepared, but their attack, where is it?
The potential of history repeating itself.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't sent out any cursing tweets just yet. We'll see how that situation develops. Keep our fingers on the pulse of that. As the Pistols already seeing Team Liquid plant down on the B side. Gambit are quick to respond, taking mid control. Another player here. Great decision by Yampy. Blissfully unaware of Yampy coming up behind. This could be Team Liquid with the round in the bag. He hasn't given away the game just yet.
They just defused it.
They defused it. He got a kill afterwards as well. Oh, I thought he'd get it.
And with only 16 seconds left, they're already looking to try and break this wall. In fact, it's going to be a different plant spot, but they're going to be able to deny it. They have to be really careful that they get someone back onto that plant and quickly. Nats, I don't know if he's going to have an angle on this. He tries to peek out, but this time they're ready. If it went down again, that round was over. It was done, and Defo staying alive would have been enough. Now, he wants to try and make this costly, and he gets nothing. It was close, but ultimately, Liquid get what they want.
Sneaky little position by Nats. As Link comes out healing himself, completely unaware that Nats had blown under the radar. Now Link has the res, but he's dead. That's the problem, right? He's not going to be able to help out in this round, so we look for Scream. We look for Cryptics now to attempt the clutch. The 1v3, the plant attempted here. Wall bangs are good, and they even take him down in the end. And the plant right on top. Like that, advantage is theirs, and Gambit just roll over them. Easy peasy. It's going to be a fourth round now for Gambit to play with, and I gotta say, if you're Team Liquid, you're going to be pretty upset at losing that round. That should have been in... And with Shados punished, now it might come back to bite them, Tom.
Oh, okay. Never mind. They're doing a lot with this. And actually, it looks like they're going to... Yeah.
He didn't know if they were defusing it already, in all fairness to him, but in a 1 versus 3, it almost feels like you're better off saving that ultimate.
That was the thing, like...
I mean, they were guaranteed a safe plant, and who knows, maybe Scream gets 2 more in the meantime. Now they use the pit to actually pull off a little bit of a retake, but Shados is all by himself. He has a res online. He's going to heal up. 1v2. And there's the res over in the corner. They haven't got an angle on it just yet. They get spotted, and Shados delivers. It's all onto Yampy. An op in his hand, and a 1v2 as he closes in, starting to move around the left side. He's going to pick up a weapon. They've heard it, and Shados gets all 4. What an incredible round from him, and Gambit rewarded with a 6th on the board.
In my mind, at least.
It's very... The point is, it's incredibly unfortunate.
And they still won.
Oh, Redgar, hello. He's right up behind them. Look at dismiss. Scream was dead. He got shot at the last second. So he runs through, starts spraying, and he's like, wait, where is everybody? where are they gone? And just gets absolutely destroyed from behind. Defo missing the shot, but Chronicle buys them a chance to get back into this. If Chronicle can keep distracting, this could be the round.
I don't need it.
In fact, he just kills them all. Oh, how many of these rounds where an individual steps up and just wins it out all by the... What? Chronicle?
Screw your blade storm.
So toxic. That's Redgar and Chronicle who both... This wall by them so much room, but he's gone. That is a massive kill for Cryptics. The follow-up not quite there. This round is still under threat as I see Scream starting to make his way forward. Nice little position tucked up, waiting for Nats to push. And a rare whiff from Scream. The snake bites going down cost them a lot of time. Solkus needs to be dealt with here and now, and that he is. They can still get in there afterwards as well, even on low HP. The orb wasn't on top of the spike, and that is there...
What? No! He didn't get it! Oh, it was so close!
Swinging into the angle, not expecting the operator to still be here. A missed shot from Defo, and Scream capitalizes over on the site. But he's not really going to find the opportunity to take them down as they planned. But maybe the opportunity to eliminate Scream. There it is. He's caught him. The recon about to bounce off. Waiting for them to push on through, thinking the angle's clear, but Nats still checks it. And from the rope, delivers a headshot. Bit ridiculous. Sulcus, yeah, there was no way he won that. I mean, if you just, there was a freeze frame there where there were 4 players on a screen, all in different angles.
And all glowing in red. That's about as creepy as it can get. An 8.
Doesn't hit the shot, okay. That is a lifeline for Team Liquid. They should be a man down already. As they move towards the site, Scream, the man who would have died, is able to pick up the opening. Chronicle barely making it away with his life, thanks to the dismiss, but Scream is in hot pursuit.
That's the kill they needed to start really putting doubt in the minds of the remaining players for Liquid, because they now have to split their gaze. They need to take some control, and already Chronicle is going to pick up another. Now he has the Empress as well. The face-in from Redgar is going to close out another. It's all onto Link. He's doing a decent job of it, but the round will go the way of Gambit. A 9-3 defensive half for the CIS organization. Liquid have a mountain to climb.
As you said, the attack for Gambit isn't exactly where we expect them to pick up all of the rounds. This pistol would be a great way for them to kick it off and maybe secure the entire game. And that spot in Berlin, the fight on site is awkward, leaving Cryptics. This is looking very good for Liquid as they try to come back in. All they have to do is deal with Redgar up above, who hasn't been spotted. He's dropping on them with the right clicks, but then out comes the bow. He tries to recon them and in fact ends up dying, but a little bit ambitious on that range, Nats. It's diffused already.
Enemy remaining.
There's no way for him to stop it. A shame, for Nats at least. He just goes out and realizes he has to buy time for his teammate, and luckily he does. Opening kill kind of goes Gambit's way, to be honest, considering they're on pistols. 1-for-1 trades, exactly what they want on the attacking side as well. Only double down on that point, but
Theory should be in a good spot to get this kill. He actually turns his back, but the timing works out for him. And it leaves just Defo remaining. Deadly with this Marshall. Oh, the timing of the Lear catching him there as well. Fight just to kill him off. Link, this position could be everything though. Actually wins the duel, peeks back in onto the blinded Defo, and he gets 2 for his money. That is a huge couple of kills that gives him a chance in this round.
massive work being done. Redgar just about opens up the A site though, and now Team Liquid start to flock towards that side of the map. I mean, that was the wrong play by Chronicle. He is also on 37 HP, so there's a lot of things there that, you know, weren't exactly the best idea, but
Spike planted.
he got the kill, so it's okay.
Yeah, this is where there'll be a lot of people being like, oh, but if it worked, that means it was... No.
They don't know for sure that this is where the attackers are coming towards. Link is gambling, and he's gambled correctly. Now getting a flank play on the Nats. Sulcus holding strong on yellow. And everything's working out for Team Liquid here. The two-man advantage in play. Sulcus getting the info, hearing the players up close. They need to be careful not to let this one slip, but it looks like they've got a handle on it. Maybe not. Chronicle really pushing their buttons, pulling it into a 1 versus 2 as he closes the distance. He's not even scared about the peak coming in. And now that he's on site, surely it's not expected. A 1v1 all of a sudden. Yampi on 60 HP with the operator, having to clutch this out, and the spike is now planted. He has no idea where Chronicle has gone. This is going to be a game of cat and mouse, and Chronicle actually got the timing. It's another round for Gambit, and a devastating loss for Team Liquid. But a 1 versus 2. Scream has 1 health. Yampi on 100. This has to be a round that Team Liquid win. The spike is down, but it's not in the open. It's it. Oh, that is a very risky play going up top, and in fact, he might just have been spotted. There's the shot, but no connection, and Scream.
And they've caught out the lurk of Nats as well, which, hey, that's always going to be valuable.
Cleanup of a round, you would imagine. You hear the sheriffs firing off, but not too much connected by them. Eventually, a kill for Chronicle. A second kill for Chronicle. Let's see if he can ace this round out. That's what's needed. And he's out of bullets. He forgot to reload.
There's no way they go A now, but do they clear Scream? That's the question. Not quite originally, and he manages to dismiss out of there, trying to waste as much time as humanly possible, but Nats comes in from behind. It's left on to the remaining 2 to try and clutch this out.
There they are.
Interesting snakebite, not quite landing, so they're able to run out. And, oh my God, Link, what was that?
Oh, it's on!
He's hit another.
Oh my God!
Link is just getting them all doming, and Shados is the last alive. He returns the favor, but it's already halfway defused. He's on his way forward by the time Scream swings in to take the kill, and Liquid somehow get away with that one. Not somehow. Instead, they've baited them into a fight, won it, and now have a 2 versus 2 post plan. Both players coming from towards the site. Scream's flank ends up being completely pointless. Did they spot Shade? Oh, he headshot him on the swing around. Luckily, they deal with him. Scream was left on 40 HP after that. If that was not a Spectre, if that was a Phantom, he was gone, and that round was probably Gambit's. But again, a hair's width. Team Liquid hold on to this. Ready to pounce. They've started to shift back towards covering middle and A, worried that a lurker might be under or on the way. Little do they know, or little did they know, the site is under. What? And he gets a third. Okay, go on, get a little bit more. Why not Solkus? I mean, Gambit needed a hero, and instead Team Liquid got yet another one.
A few seconds later, and I can almost 100% say they would not have put that in. There's also a late screen going down, which is going to make things even more awkward for them. Some decent angles possible. Link in the corner is going to be really difficult to clear. He's got his teammates rotating around him. They know where they expected that. And now it's Link to come back with another 4K. That was the spike rotating. It's actually killed off Cryptix, who was trying to lurk in behind them. Yumpy is going to try and do the same thing. Oh, it's awkward as hell. It's so confusing for Nats, I'm sure. And that's going to be the Viper's pick going down. That's all the cover they had for the plant, Mitch.
Heard a second ago as Scream starts to creep in behind. If Defo falls, this round is almost certainly Team Liquid's. Redgar has 20 health to make this clutch happen. He delivers the first headshot and now tries to reposition up atop the rope, and the shots will not land. Solkus finding the 12th round for Team Liquid as they look to now claim their spot in Masters. One more to go. If Gambit can't get off the starting mark, facing off against Gambit's attack once more, and Scream is not looking to let up. He is pushing all the way down through the tube and looking to catch them out on middle. Nats has landed a big double kill. Scream, they spotted him. I think they did, but he manages to kill quickly enough to get out. Chronicle, who's been sat in spawn all round, watching for a beat push, manages to come in with the trade. So Nats has to make this flank happen, and he has to make it work. The first kill goes his way. Team Liquid need to move to site. Nats with 4. He's saving this round alone. Link has to clutch it out once again, and it will not happen. It's overtime. He's 2 away from ulti, and that could be very impactful, but a long way to go before that's a thing. Recon, reveal Link up close. They know that he's here, and he still gets away with 2. Team Liquid on the verge of victory. Shados has to get another 4K clutch, and it won't happen this time around. 13-12.
Double entries coming in. Nats and Chronicle doing the work, and now it's Liquid's turn to attempt the retake. Not something that we really saw too often from them. They had much more of a shutout half. Nats in the corner. He's low on HP. Anything he gets here is valuable, but Scream takes him down with no trouble. Soulcats has already found another one. We head into the 3 versus 3. Such a good position from Defo, though. He'll shut down Scream before he can get anything more done. It's left onto the Brits, and well, only one of them standing now. Cryptix in the 1 versus 2 to try and take this home for Liquid, head them off to Berlin, but he's got so much left to find, and actually, he's baited him Redgar, but the jump, he'll be able to escape at least for the moment. The time ticking so far gone, and Shados knows that all he has to do is land the final shot, and we will head into a second OT. He's going to already get them the opening pick in such a close position from Chronicle. He doesn't necessarily need to play this aggressive. He's going to get spotted out by the drone. Oh, he actually drops off, and he's going to be caught by Scream, who's just going to try and play off of this. The counter, though, is Shados, who swings onto the second kill. The trades just go in their favor. It's only Cryptix remaining again, and this time he can do nothing.
Small amount of hope for Team Liquid to buy their way back into this site, fighting for survival. They're worried about the flank, but it's cleared now. All they have to do is focus on the site itself. Defo connects one from above, and a sneaky position by Nats still hiding behind that plant spot. They need to clear this out. In fact, they're going to spam it. He's left down on 1 HP, and Cryptix eliminates him. 2 versus 2. Shados up close to the wall, the last man alive, and Solkas deals with him. It's Redger, excuse me, but actually being further back. A shock dart in play. It's not gonna land. And Team Liquid get away with it yet again. A fraction.
They should now have a pretty decent idea of where this is going.
Snake bite down. Oh, Link doesn't get it planted. Great play by Nats with a double kill, but he is returned on 10 seconds. They're coming up on as they go for yet another plant. The wall being broken, but not in time. And Defo connecting from afar. Perhaps at the wrong moment. Now that player posted up. He'll use the Leer to cover it and lose a lot of his HP in the process. Down to 0. Cryptic's alive, and a shock dart takes the kill. Hiding at the back, Yellow running down the clock. The time is on his side. Defo with Phantom now to play with, and he wins it. The wall bang connected, and a 15th round secured for Team Gambit. Been a long road, Tom, but once again, map and series point, qualification point for Masters 3.
His aggression just not working out. The exact same play tried twice, and while Gambit aren't falling for that, again, they're going to find another opener. Straight in onto the B side. What? How does Link get that kill? Straight through the wall, hits the headshot onto Shados, and he'll be out of this one.
A lifeline for Team Liquid. The pressure is definitely on. The updraft from Defo almost cost him his life here. The operator bought up by Yampy. Cryptic's taken down on an attempt to buy his way back into the site. He leaves his teammates stranded and alone. No flank to come through. Yampy's up, not ideal for this situation. Gambit might just have it under their belt at long last. A few of these players low, but we've seen clutches again and again. This time, Nat side swipes and leaves Yampy alone. Gambit are going to Masters. The first international event for this squad, the second Masters event, as Team Liquid